Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. This is Melody. This video is for the month of February 2021. It is also for the star sign of Cancer. Alright, so I apologize for the dings. So Cancers, we usually do the reading with an oracle card, and then we go through and we go ahead and do the Celtic cross spread, which is, I mean, it's good, but I wanted something new, so we're going to do things a little bit differently this month. So we're going to start off with two Lenormand cards to get to see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. What are some, maybe some things that are showing up for you, or synchronicities for Cancer for February 2021 for Cancer. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull your card. So we have the storks coming through. So storks are about birthing new things, whether it's a new idea, a new job, some maybe going through a rebirth, because storks bring babies. That's what the wives' tale is around them. Find a stork, they bring babies. That you find out somebody's pregnant. That could be the case, but I'm seeing it more as a rebirth. Within yourself, within specifically your spiritual path, your intuition, your heart space. I see it within your heart space. Number 17, which adds up to an 8. So 8s are about new beginnings. It's about the intentions that you put out there that comes back to you. It's the infinity. It's the flow. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the neighboring Lenormand, the neighboring Lenormand, and see what this is about. Get a story here, get a story started, see what it is. Okay, for Cancers. And we have the bear coming through. So I feel like, if you know anything about any animals, bears go into hibernation in the winter time. Okay, they don't come out till the springtime, which hence birth the storks. So I feel like you're in a bit of hibernation, and I feel like you're in a bit of hibernation because you're in review of the heavy things in your life that you've been carrying, the burdens that you've been carrying, and how to bring yourself into alignment and into balance with your gifts, with your heart space, with the things that you want to birth within your life. So that's what I feel intuitively. I see the bear as somebody who's courageous, somebody who's strong. I also see the bear as he got a grip on that fish. He's holding it in his mouth. I feel like whenever you get a grip on something that you want to, is something that fuels or feeds your soul. It's like sometimes whatever you're eating may not taste good, and you have to go within and see why it doesn't taste good so that you can get rid of it. But also the fish is about abundance. So I feel like the bear's coming through a little bit to tell you what is blocking your rebirth into the abundance that is owed to you, the abundance that is meant for you. How can you open your heart is kind of what I feel for you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and read number 17, which is the stork. With movements, upgrades, and improvements, I bring spring and the change of the seasons. Sometimes my symbol stands for a new family addition or simply a new state of evolution. I can be your move or your next promotion. So I feel like that's the bear coming through, because again, bears hibernate through the winter time and they come out in the spring with their babies, their newborns. So it could be a time frame, which would be in a couple of months. All right, so you know for sure that there is something that is changing for you, Cancer. Something that is changing, and you very well could be finding out you're getting a new addition to the family as well, Cancer. We're not going to discount that. Um, so you're understanding, Cancer, that death brings inevitable change, so it has to happen. A change of a lifestyle, a change of a house, a change of a dwelling, a change of whatever. Let's see what the bear represents. I don't know, I feel a hibernation. I feel like it has something to do, Cancer, with coming out of your comfort zone. That's what I feel. Alright, so the bear. All right. So the bear: business, career, overwhelming wealth, possession, powerful, bold, strong, steady, stable, weight, heavy, solid, nutrition, government, authority, and parents. Something or someone overbearing, especially in business or career, right? So again, there is something overbearing, something that is heavy. And I feel like Spirit is telling you the bear goes in hibernation to go into yourself during this phase or this season of hibernation, and figure out what that heaviness is, so that you can see the light of it and come out of that nest as a new you. Come out and birth a new you, and be able to be courageous, be able to be confident, be able to know that you have the strength, Cancer, to go through this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So you could be seeing 17s. Maybe you're playing a hand of cards with your parents and the Queen of Hearts keeps popping up. And you're like, why do I always end up with this Queen of Hearts? I can never whatever. I feel like that is something that you should be seeing, or something that maybe you could be seeing. We have a number 15, so you could be seeing 1715, 171, 715, 511, however you want to take that as it resonates, and tens. So tens are about completions of a cycle. So here we are with another 10, 11 synonym, because we have the 17, take the 7 away and add it to, the 10, you got an 8. That adds up to an 8. So this is about the review of that heaviness while we are in hibernation, or what we need to see that's weighing us down that maybe we may not be seeing in a very proper way. All right, so let's see where your head is at, Cancer. Where is your head at in the month of September? So these are the body, mind and body makeover cards. Where is Cancer's head at when it comes to this rebirth, this coming out of hibernation? Cancer: living in society. I could still feel good about myself even if someone is angry with me. So this is about being courageous and not taking into the bear stereotype of being angry and always wanting to, come at somebody and charge somebody because you guys don't agree on the same page. All right. So your head is, I easily get scapegoated in my family and other relationships. So that's having your defense mechanism up for not always feeling scapegoated, always feeling taken advantage of. So Spirit is telling you that you're starting out, you're going through a rebirth, and you're going to start learning how to feel good about yourself, even if somebody else does not agree with you. It's like that agree to disagree, and be that bear. And like you have to figure out, you have to go in hibernation to shed it off, is what I feel, Cancer. You have to go in hibernation to shed off that angry energy, because you are sensitive. I feel like the sense of sensitive, and because you are so sensitive, and because it's so hard for you to regroup yourself and to heal from these angry people, that you don't want to come out of your shell. I sympathize with you. I'm a sun and moon in Cancer, so the moon rules Cancer, so trust me, I get you. But this is the first step to living in society, is to learn how to shield your energy. Block out that negative energy is one thing that I am getting. And see how that energy has a tendency to weigh you down. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you, Cancer. Some tarot cards to better clarify where your head is at. I feel like you're birthing a new sense of agree to disagree. Not everybody's opinions have to matter. It's how you feel. It doesn't matter what anybody else feels about your life. So healing sadness, headspace, Cancer. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, learning how to stand your ground, but stay positive, stay emotionally grounded. Even though, don't let people's words hurt you. Don't let people's words, if they disagree with you or are afraid that they're going to be mad at you, if you're unable to, if you express how you feel, so to speak. But I feel like you could still feel good about yourself. You could still be confident within yourself with the King of Pentacles there, Cancer. You can still be confident within yourself. You can still be grounded. You can still be balanced with the King of Pentacles. And I feel like the King of Pentacles, it could be a specific earth sign that could be coming in. So let's see this. Oh yeah, Page of Cups. Yeah, this is about that self-esteem. I feel like for some of you with the Stork card, I feel like you've had maybe perhaps father issues. Maybe your birth father with the Stork there could be your birth father. I feel could have did something to you that caused you to make you want to shelter yourself. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. And I easily get scapegoated in my family and other relationships, right? They could have taught you that. That could have been something that was how do I want to say this? It was something that was taught to you. It was something that you learned as a child growing up from a particular father. And I feel like that you've kept that in the back of your head, which caused you to want to hibernate when things got too heavy, like afraid to face things that made you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. But living in society, I can still feel good about myself, even if me and my boss are not on the same page. We don't have to agree at all times. And the reason why I say boss is because of the King of Pentacles. You can be your own boss. Not everybody has to agree with you wanting to birth your own business. Because right now, that thought, that goal is is now blooming in your heart space. It's the beginning stages. Um, okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, here we are with that moon's energy. We have the new moon in Aquarius coming on February 11th, and then we have the full moon in Virgo coming on the 27th. So the moon's energy is pretty significant to you, Cancer. I feel like there is where you're gonna like come around. This is where that boomerang effect comes in. Like what you put out there, you're about to get back. The new opportunities are coming about, because you know why new opportunities are coming and they're good is because that's the intention that you put out there. So by feeling good about yourself, feeling secure within yourself, with what you want to create, with the intentions that you put out into the universe. See, look at the magic of intentions coming through her hands, that healing energy. All right, so let's pull another one. And it's going to move you forward. It's going to move you forward towards being the king of your castle, towards being the owner of everything that your heart desires, everything that makes you happy, everything that elevates and causes your heart to bloom. Now we have the Five of Swords coming in reverse. You know why? Because you're walking away from that energy of being scapegoated, waiting for that other shoe to drop. You're walking away from that. And you're starting to raise your self-esteem. You are starting to understand, even if somebody else is mad at me, I still can feel good about who I am and what I want to do. Especially when it comes to communicating from your hearts. And then the Seven of Pentacles, right? You can be patient through the process. You understand that it's a process. And I feel like you're reviewing that. You're looking right back at that Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, she's upside down. And she's got, feels stabbed in the back. She feels like the rug was pulled right out from underneath her. That's where that scapegoated energy comes in. And I feel like you had to go into yourself and find the courage to see what that heaviness was that was weighing you down. And it was anger. It was like taking in all that anger, soaking up all that negativity, feeling afraid. All right. Feeling afraid. So you're just going to sit here and, you got Four Pentacles hanging there. You're almost out of, the time is getting short, and, it's time to maybe move forward. It's time to move forward out of, that energy. It's time to birth a new you. It's time for you to take that first step back out into society, possibly with somebody else, possibly even to get a job. Take that first step back out into society and get a job, Cancer. I feel too, for some of you could be working with kids as well, with the Page of Cups there. And through reviewing and understanding that scapegoated energy and seeing that it was just a feeling in your head, and being patient and letting it go and standing your ground and being confident within yourself and what you need to express and how to express it, and still feel good about the truth that needed to be expressed. I felt things will be awesome for you. That's where that birth is coming through. That's where the light is shining through you. All right, so let's go ahead and see where your heart is. Where is Cancer's heart? That's where your head's at. That's exactly where your head's at. How do I be more confident? How do I trust in the divine, that the divine isn't going to drop this shoe on me again. You know, how can I trust that? How can I stay in alignment and shed this heavy energy, let go of this heavy energy that doesn't serve me? How can I do that? How can I trust that I'm not going to be getting scapegoated again in a relationship, that this person isn't going to, you know, come and get what they want and say toodaloo, whatever the case may be. All right, so where is Cancer's heart space at in the month of February when it comes to the stork and the bear? Where is Cancer's heart space at? Cycles. Yeah, you're completing some important cycles in your life. That's why you're going through this rebirth. And that's why they kept showing me the figure 8, that infinity symbol. You're completing a very important cycle. You know, the new moon in Aquarius could be a cycle that will bring about this rebirth. I also see it's a full moon. So I feel like the full moon in Virgo as well is going to be very important for you, to help you bring you out of your shell of hibernation and be able to offer your light, is what I feel. Offer your light and not worry about it. Yeah, divine timing. The timing will be correct in the month of February for you to complete this cycle. And you're seeing the signs already, Cancer. You're already seeing the signs in your heart space of the shadow work that is weighing you down, of victim mentality. You have like this victim mode, and it stems from inner child, right? And, you know, feel like, oh, this person's always going to scapegoat me, I can't trust them, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's a cycle you're completing. Yeah, pride and ego. Pride and ego had a lot to do with that. And then one more card. Yeah, it was a lesson. A lesson you had to learn, right? You had to learn from feeling abandoned. So in your heart space, Cancer, you felt abandoned and you had to do the shadow work. So you had to go in hibernation. You had to figure out what the shadow of feeling like a victim, always feeling scapegoated by your family and friends. And you noticed the signs, and it was just maybe your pride and ego that was causing you to feel abandoned, causing you to feel like, oh, you know, this is just a shadow that's always going to be casted upon me. You know, I'm always going to get scapegoated, and I'm always going to, if I say something, somebody's always going to be upset with me. And, you know, what Spirit is telling you to review that. And what you're reviewing is that energy of feeling abandoned. I feel like you specifically felt abandoned specifically by a father figure, but of a male person, an earth sign, of an earth, I'm not a person, a male energy, somebody who stood dominant in their male energy within their reality. I feel like one more card. Yeah, there it is. Metamorphosis, rebirth. So your heart is going through a bit of a rebirth, a bit of a metamorphosis, and it's breaking you out of this egotistic victim mentality shadow of feeling abandoned by the people that you love, by the people who are around you, and you're concluding an important cycle. So when you come out of hibernation, you come out in the springtime, you come out in the birth of February, you're coming out a new person. You're earning your wings. You're going to stand dominant, and you're going to be courageous. You're going to be strong. You're going to realize the strength that you've had within you all along, Cancer. So clarify cycles. Yeah, it's like it's been a balancing act for you. You know, you've been trying to walk that tightrope of tidal wave of emotions between back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, that fire. I'm seeing this fire that's lit up on like the front of her dress, and I never seen that on this card before. But I know why, because of the light. So you're completing a cycle of being doing this balancing act of teeter-tottering back and forth. And you're reviewing that, and you're reviewing why through the head mental body and the emotional body. So let's pull another one. Yeah, and you're feeling that spark. That's why I was seeing that. You got that spark within you, and Spirit's telling you it's time. You need to find that spark again, Cancer. So in the month of February, we have the first couple of days of February, we're still going to be feeling that full moon in Leo that is happening in the end of January. You're still going to be feeling that, Cancer. So you're going to start walking this tightrope of knowing, of observing lessons, of knowing through the review process of this feeling and what has kept you sheltered, why you sheltered yourself, why you always felt like you were walking a tightrope. Because you're completing an important cycle and you're going through a rebirth. So divine timing for Cancer. Yeah, look at that. Divine timing, completion of a cycle, right? Look at this. It's time to complete this cycle. Spirit is telling you, Cancer, it's time. That is double confirmation that in the month of February, you are completing a very important sign or a very important cycle. And you have seen the signs. You've seen the signs. Spirit has been showing you it is time. It is time. All right. So divine timing. Yeah. Emotional mastery. You're learning how to master them emotions. Not feel so always stabbed in the back by somebody, not feeling like everything's your fault energy, not, that blame, that shame, that guilt with the 7 or the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, and feeling like, I feel like I'm always left out cold, that's all changing because Spirit's telling you it's time to complete this cycle. It's time to level up, Cancer. It's time for you to get your masculine and feminine energies together because you've been walking this tightrope for a while. You've been doing this balancing act for a while. So in the month of February, your heart space is completing a very important cycle and it's going to open up. So signs, how to be more nurturing, how to love that inner child that has felt abandoned. I knew it was child energy. How to love that inner child energy, to purify them emotions, right? You're seeing the signs of how to become more nurturing. You're seeing the signs of mother and father energy. You got the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out there. So parents, feeling scapegoated by your parents, not, doing this balancing act with them because it's like you always feel stabbed in the back by them. You always feel like you're not good enough, like they'll never see your value. And you are able to change that and take one step out into society and say, you know what, I am worthy. I am good enough I feel good enough about myself, right? I can nurture myself. I can hold my baby, Cancer. I can, and I'm seeing the signs of what needs to be fixed. I'm seeing the signs of what the shadow is, right? I'm seeing the signs, right? And there it is with the Judgment card. The Judgment card comes out and tells you, yes, the angels and guides, yes, we have been showing you the signs, Cancer, what the shadow is and what you need to complete, what it's gonna take to bring you into balance. Victim mode, right? The 7 of Cups, what has kept you in that victim mode and kept you in this fantasy world on an emotional level that has tempted you to stay, place the blame, place the judgment. What has kept you in that vicious cycle of feeling like a victim, Oh, I can't move out because I don't have this. I can't do that because I don't have that. And it was all due to your pride and ego, Cancer, right? Look at that, Queen of Swords, being sharp, being assertive, you know, and then you're looking up and you're like, I feel like it's the way you talk to the universe. The way you communicated with the universe was the wheels that you set in motion. The wheels that you set in motion when it comes to what you want to create. Having that courage, that strength. That's the wheels that you're set in motion of lack. I can't do this. I'm the victim of this, so I'm going to blame this person. Those are the wheels that you are setting in motion, being that bear. And you have a lot of strength and a lot of power within that. And Spirit is telling you, pull your ego out of it. That ego is keeping you in that fantasy of I'm the victim. And realize that everything happens for a reason. That abandonment energy, abandonment, yeah, that mental, you're all wrapped up in your head. It really was never abandoned. That's just a thought that's imprisoned you. That abandonment energy is just a thought that has kept you imprisoned in that victim mentality, Cancer. So Spirit is telling you, your heart is really expanding, really opening, and this flame of light and purity is going to come out of it. You're going to birth that new you. You're going to be the Empress. You're going to be that intuitive person. You're going to be that healer. Metamorphosis, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. You're going to move forward through the process because it's a destined choice. It's part of who you are. Another clock on there, so it's time. This is a destined time frame in the month of February. So from the full moon energy in Leo until the full moon in Virgo, it's like your whole world is about to transform and align in a way that I feel like was destined. It was kind of like out of your hands, so to speak, Cancer. So let's go ahead and move on into, it's a lot of information to come through for your heart space. Let's see where you're at spiritually. Where is Cancer at spiritually? So that definitely was a lot of information about where your heart's going to be at in the month of February. Where are you going to be at on your spiritual path? Where are you going to be at on your spiritual path in the month of February? Yeah, calm, tranquil, and relaxed. Spirit of the shoreline. So spiritually, you're going to be relaxed, right? You're going to be relaxed because you're seeing the signs and you're taking that opportunity to complete the cycle. You are Spirit of the shoreline, right? And then Spirit of Gaia, Mother Earth, family, and creation. So another card of family, specifically mother this time. Could have been both parents. There's another significance of a mother figure. So for some of you, it could be mother figure. Some of you could be father figure. Some of you could be both figures. You felt abandoned by them. You felt scapegoated by them. And Spirit's telling you it's time. Because you keep sending them same wheels in motion every time. And whenever divine timing comes back to you, you're like, why is this always happen to me? You know? And Spirit's making you review that heavy energy, why it keeps coming back to you, so that you can let it go. And you're getting it, right? You are getting it. Because now look at this Spirit of the Swans. Grace, elegance, and poise, right? So you're getting it. It's being mirrored back to you, Cancer, on a spiritual level. And it's setting you up to be okay, be calm, through this spiritual process, through this spiritual rebirth, right? Voices in the woods, or Spirit of the Woods, voices, goblins, and nightmares. The voices, the goblins, the nightmares, the things that you set in motion, the things that you kept hidden deep within you, the things that you were hibernating from. And I feel like that's why you were in hibernation, because of the voices, and okay, let's keep going. Spirit of Hecate, goddess of the night, crossroads, and ghosts, right? Because of the ghosts and goblins, I feel I feel like through the ghosts and goblins of your past, your family, I feel like Spirit is telling you, you really do need to hibernate a bit, Cancer. Take care of you. Make sure that you stay healthy, because that way you'll stay poised for going towards what makes you happy, what makes you tranquil, what makes you calming and relaxed. All right. I feel like they're telling you, because if you set that relaxing wheel in motion of what you want to create from a positive energy, you set that wheel of intention in a positive, you set that wheel of intention in a positive state of calm and tranquil, and you don't shoot with the mental energy of feeling like I'm abandoned, I'm scapegoated, or the emotional energy of, I don't never really felt loved by my parents. They abandoned me. I don't know how to do this. Da 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 da. When you bring that into an equal balance, you set these emotions, you set these wheels turning to give you a different outcome of what you want to create. Something more in balance, something more grounded. Because we have the World card twice. And I mean, you're just at this crossroads. You're almost there. You could see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know why? Because you're seeing the signs. You're seeing the signs of the shadow that needs to be worked on. The shadow, the ghost, the goblin. And through the month of February, you are seeing it. And you are facing them ghosts, them goblins, them voices that were like kept you up late at night, that kept you in a negative spot when it comes to what you want to create. You are, I feel, feeling more calm and tranquil with them being angry with you. Like you're okay with it. Because you have to be. Because that's what you're mirroring out into the world. That's part of who you need to be and who you are. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Spiritual level. Where Cancer is at on a spiritual level. Feeling okay, feeling tranquil with the ghosts, feeling tranquil with the goblins, putting them at the crossroads, putting them, leaving them there and moving forward, setting yourself up for better things. Yes, more birds coming through, swans, storks. All right, so let's go ahead. Pull Spirit of the Shoreline. Yeah, look at that, 888. New opportunities are coming your way. New opportunities to create, to feel stability, to feel the love of your mother, to feel the love of Mother Gaia. Like divine love is coming in for you, Cancer, on a spiritual level and giving you lots of abundance, because they set you up for that. They set you up for that through you having the shadow work you needed to do. So let's pull another card. Yeah, it was all part of the cosmic plan, right? Everything is weaved together, just like that 8. Everything is part of the divine plan. So as long as you see that, it was all part of the divine plan between you and Mother Earth and you and your spirit team. Now you're going to set yourself up and look, you're heading right towards the spirit of Gaia, the divine plan. feeling calm about, new opportunities are coming. All right, spirit of the shoreline, or spirit of the swans. Yeah, passion, anger, and courage. You mirroring that anger out there, mirroring that, you did that. You mirrored this darkness out into the world. These ghosts, these goblins. You mirrored it because you were so damn angry. That's the shadow that it's like they couldn't see your light through your shadow. That's all they seen was your shadow, because the light around you was shining down upon it. Perhaps the light of the moon for some of you Cancers. The shadow of anger. And the difference between being angry, and manipulative versus courageous and passionate about what you want. So it's back and forth. You felt very insecure, I feel. And you mirrored that out into world, and then whenever they showed you that shadow, they mirrored it back to you. You've seen the sign of that. You've seen what they were mirroring back to you, and it was actually your own fantasy world that kept you in this victim mentality. And that's the wills that turn forever, is being there. So you're shifting that mindset on a spiritual level. Spirit of the woods, yeah, you're completing a cycle, right? Cycle for the third or fourth time now. And spirit of Hecate, yeah, reconciliation. There's a crossroads of reconciliation for you. You're bridging that dark and that light energy. You are bridging it together and integrating it within your life, and you are setting yourself up to mirror this birth, but mirror this calm energy while you're going through this rebirth. That's because you've been in hibernation. You've been doing the work, I feel, Cancer. And now, because you did the work on a spiritual level, you're so calm because you know there's something on the way, that there's a bigger plan in store here. And you know that spirit is going to set you up for grand things as long as you feel secure within that root chakra and you stay in that bear energy of being courageous and being strong about what you want, what you desire. Complete this cycle of voices and goblins of playing victim mode. That's the voices in your head that keep telling you you're a victim, you're a victim, you're a victim. Let go of it. That's your ego telling you that. That's that voice. That's that fear. That's the ghost that you keep hearing in your head that is telling you, Cancer, you're the victim here. And it's keeping you imprisoned in that shadow. So beautiful. All right. So that's where you're at on your spiritual path, facing shadows. All right. So let's keep going. What arrows of love are you shooting out in the month of February? What's some arrows of love either shooting towards you or that you are putting out into the universe in February? Secret admirer. So either you are secretly admiring somebody or somebody is secretly admiring you. We have autumn. So I feel like they've been maybe secretly admiring you since the season of autumn. Let's pull some more cards. The Beholder, right? So somebody is looking at you in a very special way, but they're not coming forward and telling you, Cancer. They're secretly looking at you in a very special way. They're seeing you go through this transformation of letting them old leaves, that old you, fall away, so that when springtime comes, you can birth the new you. Yeah, say farewell, right? Say farewell to that. The way you are seeing things is what I feel they're telling you. Say farewell to the way you are seeing things. Let that old fall away. Yeah, because I feel like as far as something is up in the air when it comes to love, if something is up in the air, perhaps when it comes to Valentine's Day, somebody could be coming in and secretly wanting to do so. Lust bound, right? So there's a little bit of lusty energy here, so I feel like that's what you need to see, not through your eyes, but through the body language, all right, is what I feel. Because, leaves flutter in the wind. So whenever it's windy, when somebody's blowing a lot of hot air, there's a lot of empty words, they just flutter. So Spirit is telling you, you need to see something from a different point of view when it comes to somebody who secretly admires you, because they don't secretly admire you to love you. I feel like somebody out there secretly admires you, but in a very dark way, in a very lustful way. And I feel like the bear is significant to them. For some of you, for others of you, I feel like there could be somebody new coming in that you may have said farewell to in the past. There could be somebody that you could go through this transition with and move forward, like the new you coming out of this rebirth. I feel like maybe this person said farewell to you, and really what's going on behind the scenes was they secretly admired you. They seen you in a way that nobody else seen you. And then they said goodbye to you because they had a feeling or a desire that they just wasn't ready to share with you. So they went into hibernation to deal with that heavy energy, that shadow as well. So yeah, and now I feel like there could be an invitation of love coming your way from that secret admirer, and it's a blessing in disguise. So the reason why you two had said farewell to one another is because you both were still in incubation period. But through that farewell energy, you were able to see each other from a different perspective. And now I feel, Cancer, somebody secretly admires you, and I feel like they want to come back to you and offer you something. Let's pull another card. Yeah. And I feel like they had to go through a purge. They had to purge some things. They had to say goodbye to some things. And I feel like it was this lust-bound energy. It was the desires, that dark desire of maybe some thoughts, some heavy energy that could have been weighing them down. It wasn't a lust in an intimate and positive way. It was a lust in a negative and physical way. Let's see what else. One more card. Yeah, Cloud 9. So I feel like, again, things are up in the air. Things are, still up in Cloud 9 somewhere, which is as far as your wishes, is what I'm taking. So I feel like, you need to look at the farewell as a blessing in disguise, because some healing had to take place. Some purging had to take place. And I feel like, Cancer, this is you. You're the one that had to purge. You're the one that had to let go of that victim mentality that kept you imprisoned within your head, making you feel like you can't trust nobody. And walking that tightrope, of, well, I don't want to do something wrong because, those shadows. So I do feel, as far as the areas of love you're shooting out there, I feel like you're just shooting it out there. You're feeling wherever the arrow hits, it hits with these bunches of balloons, and the one will come towards you. For others of you, I feel like there is a secret admirer out there who is just not looking at you. They're seeing the beauty in you that maybe you're not seeing in yourself, or that other people are not seeing in you. And I feel like they regret saying goodbye. And I feel like for you, it was a blessing in disguise that they did, because you both had to do some work. So I feel like it was a shadow when it comes to perhaps fear of commitment or fear of intimacy. that they had to say farewell to, because I feel like that's what they were looking at, is that fear. That's what they were seeing, is the fear. So that is what is going on within your reality. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a inner goddess oracle card. So what is an inner goddess that wants to come through for Cancer, and what is your message? Inner goddess for Cancer. Princess Savior, number 12. So look, your crown's open on that. So Princess Savior coming through for you, Cancer. And let's see what her message is to you, Cancer. What is the... Okay, here we go. So when Princess Savior comes through, it's about a challenge that you're facing and how you're... the uncertainty about it. And it's all about the belief in yourself that is causing this uncertainty. You're strong. The Princess Savior is telling you, Cancer, you are strong enough to conquer this. There will be help if you need it, but you already have the inner resources required, Cancer, to overcome any obstacle and attain the most blessed outcome. If you're in the process of letting go of someone or something, perhaps an old habit, an old way of life, a relationship, or a situation in which you have felt trapped, and don't allow insecurity or uncertainty to stop you. You've got this, and you're doing the right thing in moving on. Okay, so there's that uncertainty. You're uncertain. It's like you're always walking that tightrope. Okay, spiritual guidance. So when you realize that you're strong enough to save yourself, which you are, Cancer, you never have to be afraid again. As well as inner strength, you have inner wisdom. Deep within, you just know when something or someone or is not worthy of your time. Hence that bear energy, going into hibernation and feeling that and knowing, just understanding that. Energy or attention. The most precious treasure that you will ever have is a divine gift of yourself, Cancer. There is nothing that is more valuable and no one that is worth losing yourself over. You don't need permission from anyone other than yourself to decide to walk away from what isn't right for you, or to stand your ground and honor your values, or to say no and refuse to give into a social pressure. You could be open to help and grateful for assistance, but you also know that whenever you need it, you have the power to learn, to act, to figure it out, and to love within that will empower you for the life that you deserve, Cancer. All right. So, there's a sacred ritual you can use, but I feel you should do what feels comfortable to you. All right, so that is the inner goddess and the message that she wants to tell you. You do have the courage and strength. You do. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages from the angels and the radiance angels for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. For Cancer. These are the Radiance Angel Oracle cards. Okay. Well, they wanted to give you 4, so that's okay. So let's go ahead and pull the first one. It is playfulness. You recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, right? So Spirit's telling you, be playful in your heart. Be playful. Allow that inner youthful of fun to shine through your heart space. Love again. Love yourself again. That's where the wheels of abundance them wheels that bring stuff back to you, that's where it starts. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you two. And yeah, look at that. Attraction. Look at this. 2 cards. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there is definitely same deck, 2 different cards, both have the same words. Attraction. You are attracting what you put out there, you attract back to you, Cancer. That's the wheels of intention. And you're like over assertive, you're too sharp, you're too emotionally short, you're too guarded. And Spirit is telling you it's your own thoughts that got you imprisoned in that victim mode of that sharpness, of that wheels of intention. So be more playful with the energy. All right, Cancer, so let's pull some Archangel messages to go with these. Teaching and learning, Archangel Zachiel. Keep an open mind and learn ideas and teach these ideas to others, right? Be playful. Be playful. Keep an open mind. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You're always a student. We are humans down here. We're always students. It doesn't matter how old you are. You are still a student. Even if you have mastered one level, you still are a student. All right. And then you're also a student who is also able to teach what they have learned as a student. Right. So open your mind and recapture your heart through this. Be a playful, having fun. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another Archangel message for soulmate. So soulmate, Jeremiah, Archangel Jeremiah, life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced, right? Because Spirit is telling you need to review what is unbalanced. Review what needs to be healed. The signs will be shown to you. It's your inner child. It was how you were brought up, how you felt abandoned and scapegoated by your family. And how that is, you tried to fill that void with lustful energy. It was a shadow that kept popping up. So let's keep going. Chemistry. Yeah, take back your power. Archangel Razo, use your God-given power of intention to manifest blessings in your life, right? Use your power of chemistry and magnetic attraction to manifest the life that you want, right? And how do you do that? How do you learn that? Recapture that youthful energy. Be playful with the energy. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so assertive. Don't be feeling like you're walking a tightrope of, well, I don't know what to say, so I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to wait for it to come. No, you got to put in the work, Spirit's saying. Attraction, right? And breathe. Archangel Raphael, breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns so that you can attract. So stand in a present moment. Stop. Breathe in the smell of that rose. Just stand there. Be aware of the scent. Imagine you are that rose. Imagine the scent and what you put out into the world as that beautiful, loving, positive. It's such a beautiful flower. It's very fragrant. It's a very unique flower. It has special meaning. So if you want something like that, you need to stand in that positivity. You need to take back your power. Review where you've given your power to and take it back. Heal it. All right, heal it. It's time. It's time. Spirit is telling you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers with Sacred Circle of the Crows, my 2 decks, and then we're going to do a little twist at the end. So let's pull some cards for Cancer. Playfulness, teaching, and learning. Yeah, soul family. So you're going to find your family. You're going to find your family. And I feel like, with a lot of the family energy coming through already for you, Cancer, I feel like you're going to find your soul family. And you're going to teach your soul family everything you have learned, okay? And I feel like there's specific family members that you're going to want to. There's ones that are going to hang out with you. There's ones that are going to come and are going to go. And when the ones that are meant to come and teach you something and go, you got to let them go. That'll help you to let go and heal from it. Others are going to stick by you. Others are going to stand on the sideline and watch you. It's okay. All right. So let's pull another card for Cancer. Soul family. Yeah, look at this. Another card of a sign. Oh my goodness. I can't hold on to the cards. This is a sign you've been looking for. They've been showing you the signs, Cancer. This is a sign you've been looking for, right? To be more playful. Let that inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Heal that child, right? Heal that inner child wound that you've been carrying with you of not feeling good enough, not feeling valued, always feeling abandoned, all right? So this is the sign that keep an open mind. Keep an open mind to who your soul family could be. You will see the signs if you do open your mind. But have fun. Have fun, right? And then teach these new ideas to other people. So let's go ahead and pull. This is the twist. This is the Rebel deck cards. See, Rebel deck, if you're offended by swearing, you may want to click off the video now. But it's like a little bit of truth with attitude. So what does Cancer need to know about this first message? Be fucking grateful, Cancer, right? Shit could be so much worse. Be grateful for the family that you have around you. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for everything you've learned on your journey, right? Be grateful that things could be so much freaking worse. So Spirit's telling you to review that. Review everything you've been through and resolve to heal and balance things that need to change, right? So it's time to do that. It's time with perhaps a particular soulmate. We got soul family, soulmate. So, there could be more than one soulmate around you. You found your soul family. So take life inventory, take review of the soulmate, your soul family, right? Journal your thoughts and your feelings whenever you review things. Put that stuff down on paper, because sometimes when we write it out, it's a form of release. Cancer, so journal. Take review of your life. Journal your thoughts. Journal your feelings. Okay, yeah, temptation. About perhaps keeping yourself in a third-party situation. Why? And the shadow of why you always kept yourself in that third-party situation. And what was imprisoning your thoughts to keep you there. All right, so let's go ahead and life review, soulmate, temptation, and journal ideas for Cancer. I feel like pretty much everybody that you've crossed paths with, it was part of your soul family. So what's your message? Fucking apologize, right? Seriously, just do it. Because shit could be so much worse. So you need to apologize for something, Cancer. You need to apologize. You need to review what the issue was and apologize for it. Journal what you want to say. Even if you don't ever pass it to the person, journal it. Journal the apology. It's the same what thing as putting it out there. That's what sets the wheels in motion. So, what is that card? Chemistry and taking back your power. Ascending, right? So the energy is causing you to, the chemistry and the energy around you, the power around you, through taking back your power from this situation, learning your lesson, you are now ascending. You're ascending, and because of that ascension, you are drawing stuff to you. You are birthing new things. You're drawing things to you through that rebirth of who you are by standing in the courage, your strength, your power. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card. You're capable of amazing things, right? You know now, you know you're amazing. You know you're capable of amazing things. You can do anything you want to do. Through taking back that power and, understand that you have the power to do amazing things and to ascend up out of whatever has imprisoned your thoughts, whatever's kept you in that shadow mode, right? So it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours, Cancer. You are grown ass adults. Stop blaming others for your fucking shit, right? Take back your power. You are capable of amazing things. All right, so let's pull for the Attraction and Archangel Raphael. Attraction and Archangel Raphael. Yeah, wanting you. Archangel coming in and telling you, Cancer, I want you. Also, too, you may be attracting to you things that you want, is what I feel. Through letting go and ascending out of placing blame on your parents. It's my parents' fault. That's the reason why I feel these thoughts. I was trained this way. I blame it on them. So you need to review that. Like the universe says, you're a grown-ass adult. It's not everybody else's fault. You're an adult. Take responsibility. So again, staying in the present moment attracts to you what you want. So breathe. Do breathing exercises. Meditate. What card is that? All right. So let's pull another message. Yeah. And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can attract to you what you want, right? That's what the message is. And let's pull a final truth with attitude for Cancer. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. So believe that you can take the trip. Believe that you can enjoy the journey. Believe that you can attract that trip to you. Just breathe and set that power of intention, that wheel of intention in motion, and see how fast it comes back to you. All right, so couple more cards here and then we'll finish up. So we're going to pull, what is a chakra being most affected for Cancer? A chakra being most affected for Cancer. Throat chakra, expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. So being able to express your true self without people getting angry. It's okay to agree to disagree, Cancer. And it's lapis lazuli is the stone. And we have root chakra, right? Smoky quartz, the strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being, standing in the truth of who you are, being able to express yourself from that space. Feeling secure, having the strength and feeling secure and the courage to, stand up for yourself, not let people take advantage of your power. You're not the victim. You don't owe anybody anything. All right, so a crystal that they recommend for you, Cancer. Clear quartz, clarity. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. So clear quartz, lapis lazuli, and smoky quartz are the 3 crystals that they recommend for you, Cancer. And now we're going to pull a little bit of fun. Fairy dust. What's some fairy dust being sprinkled on you in the month of February, Cancer? What is some fairy dust being sprinkled on you in the month of February? Travel. Take a fucking trip. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. Right here. Travel. You are taking a trip in the month of February, right? So the fairies are letting you know they're with you. It's divinely guided. And fairy guides talk about divinely guided. Whenever you are feeling blue, do not fear. The fairies are protecting you. So you're surrounded by your fairy guides in the month of February, Cancer. So take that trip. Travel is in the cards for you. Do it. It's time. You need this. All right. So those are your messages, Cancer. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.